Então, bora continuar aqui. Estamos bem perto já de terminar o jogo. Falta bem pouco. Vambora.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And as she saw them, elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. In the trees, the mountains, caves.
No último vídeo a gente derrotou mais um dos deuses lá, mestre das ilusões. Achei ele bem fácil. Bem mais fácil do que o primeiro.
I wonder,
Mas vamos embora.
can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them. Senua.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the
Caraca, velho.
weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was
A
a
mãe
time
dela era
before
uma
the darkness,
sacerdotisa.
but when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still
Caraca,
sees
mano,
her
olha o
face
caminho
from
que eu
time to time,
fiz, meu irmão.
hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Então, vamos embora, estamos bem pertinho de terminar, cara, bem pertinho. Vou ver o que vai dar essa história trágica aqui.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Hora de abrir portão aqui.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it.
Eita.
It's so dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into hell. Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved.
Damien!
In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies. and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Caraca, velho, que bizarro, velho.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Eita. É. Cara. Opa. Já vai.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Os caras estão protegendo a entrada, você tá de brincadeira, velho. Sai fora, me deixa passar. Eu falei pra me deixar passar, seu vagabundo. Eu falei pra me deixar passar, velho. Caraca, velho, vai ter um esquadrão de defesa, velho. Que é isso? Solta a voz. Eu sei da sua artimanha já, meu parceiro. Ah, esse aí é chato, hein?
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike.
Sai fora, velho. Caraca, velho. Isso aqui parece um castelo, velho.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Ai, caraca. Que isso? Oxi. O cara tava esperando, velho. Eita, laia. Ué, era pra fazer alguma coisa? Ah, tá. Ué. Que isso, velho? Nossa, é igual o maluco lá do fogo lá. Ó, opa, opa, opa. Uou! Quase pegou, hein? Puta vida. Que desviou, velho. Que desgramado.
Get up quick.
Nossa. Eu vou te... Eu vou te finalizar, velho. Matei? Matei. Tá, agora é mais tranquilo. Esses daqui é mais fácil. Tá louco, velho. Tem uns que não dá pra cauterar, velho. Eu acho que esse ataque dele ali não dá pra cauterar.
Use your sword.
Droga, tem mais um. Nossa! Puta que pariu, agora fica foda, hein?
She finished him. Stop them.
Tá, eu não posso usar o foco agora porque eu tô usando aquele do escudo, velho. Beleza. Certo. Uf, acabou. Tá doido, velho. Ah, lá vem as merdas do símbolo, olha só, velho. Puta vida, onde é que eu vou achar esse maldito símbolo, velho? Ó, aquele lá dá pra ser o X, hein? Aquele lá dá pra ser o X, não dá não? Dá não.
Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Ó, tem coisa aqui.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Entendi. Tá, eu tenho que achar esses símbolos agora. Agora que é o problema. Aonde eu vou achar, né? Ó, o X tá por aqui. Ah. Não tem não. Ah, eu acho que eu tenho que estar lá em cima, velho. Putz. Não, acho que não. Tá, vou ter que fazer alguma coisa aqui. Agora o quê? Achei o primeiro. Beleza. O segundo eu sei qual que é, mas... Esse tipo... É do outro lado, velho. Ó, tinha que ser aqui assim, ó. Não é. Eu tenho que achar aquele que parece ser um peixe também. Tá, como é que eu vou fazer isso? Pera, é aqui perto? Não. Caraca, esses bagulho de cima é a parte mais chata, velho. O que eu vou fazer? É, será que isso aqui é uma escada invisível pra eu subir, velho? Não. Qual é essa aqui então, velho? Hum... Tem que ser isso, mas não é. Ai, meu Deus, aí fica complicado, hein? Pô, aqui tem uma porta, hein? Não dá pra abrir. Bacana, hein? Que bacana. Cara, pra ter esse barco aqui, eu tenho que vir nesse barco fazer alguma coisa, velho. Ah! Pô, que legal, hein? No mundo de Harry Potter agora. Isso aí. O cara criou uma escada camente, velho. Sabia que tinha algo suspeito aqui. Ah, então é daqui de cima, ó, que eu vou ter que pegar esse S. Esse aqui. Beleza. Falta um só. Esse último que vai ser o problema. Ó, tem coisa aqui.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Caramba, velho. Deixa eu tirar esse daqui já, deixar aberto. Beleza, eu vou subir aqui de novo. Tem uma escada aqui do lado pra eu subir mais. Então o último símbolo deve estar aqui pra cima. Ah. Como eu suspeitava. Oh, caramba. Beleza, agora vamos embora. Só falta ter mais um bicho aqui na minha frente aqui, me dá outro soco. Aí, ó, só tá chovendo, hein? Tá chovendo, hein? Caraca, olha, velho. Vários caras enfincados no espeto.
The gate is opening.
Que isso? O quê?
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
Que isso?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this.
Caraca, olha o tamanho do bicho, cara.
Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it.
Vou combater isso como, cara?
Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Caralho, que bicho feio, doido.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But What if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares? Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. Dare.
Nossa.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Senua?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows it's him. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light.
Pô, tem alguma coisa ali, hein?
It can't be him. It's just a
E que é aquilo ali brilhando?
It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
Vambora. Caraca, velho, ela tomou uma só e foi de ralo, velho. Ah, é o carinha lá.
It's Dylan.
Não para não, minha filha, vai.
How slow. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. We told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that.
Cadê o homem, velho?
Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney plains. That was her world. like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. Pointless. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There he was,
Nossa, eu vou ter que ir lá?
the lone figure
Não é possível que eu vou ter que ir lá.
of soul play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years she felt a ray of hope.
Opa.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Ah, os caras querem essa espada aí, ela deve ser bem top mesmo. Talvez a única espada que mate a escuridão. Rapaz, mas quanto barco, rapaz. O cara aqui não é bom piloto, não. Piloto? Turista? Sei. Eu tô indo pro caminho certo, velho? Agora eu não sei.
Day after day, watching
É, a mulher tá
from afar,
falando
she
provavelmente
mimicked
sim.
him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Deu até um bug no olho aí.
It's not real. Different. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick.
Nossa.
You're deluded.
Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Bonito esse lugar, hein? Será que é a árvore da história lá? Acho que não.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up!
Eita, ficou pistola.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
Caraca, os deuses matou o amado dela, rapaz. Caralho, velho, que deus exclusão,
You
mano.
want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't
Tá certo, tem que vir pra cá mesmo, será?
You met him by
Só
the
tem
tree.
coisa aqui.
She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you?
Ou não?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Ah, tem sim, ó.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens. As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
É, o contexto dessa história aqui tá bizarro, hein? Oh. É a espada?
Take a sword. A sword. Take it. Dillian left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's ending. It's coming from there. And there. What are they?
Que isso?
She started something.
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. What's the shard?
Então eu não posso mexer nela
The
aqui.
metal runestones. It's in front of you.
Será que eu vou ter que falar com esses bagulhos?
The runes. You need that
Mas
sword.
o que é aquele
Go to the shard.
estranho, velho?
Find the shards.
Eu não vou ter que voltar tudo, né, velho? Essa palhaçada, viu?
Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see? Go to it. It's
I
not
want to
safe.
tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Ué? Onde é que eu fui parar, gente?
The bridge. You've come this far, but the bridge is broken. There's no way you can fix it. What do you do now, Senua?
Beleza.
What does it see?
Isso aqui.
Closer. Stay back. Don't touch it. You're curious.
Oh, não tá, não entendi nada. É.
It's dangerous. Don't go near it. Don't go there. Don't go too close. Don't go to the mask. You don't know what will happen if you touch it.
Tá.
Gods, the mask is here to watch you fail again.
É tipo.
Be careful where it smells. You want to see what the mask sees. Where are we? What is this?
Ah! Caraca, eu sou um gênio.
It's like the bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it. Dillian is in. Don't forget. You can feel. You need the
Ah,
runes to
tem que achar símbolo de
find.
novo,
You need
cara.
Dillian.
Pelo amor de
He's waiting for
Deus.
you. He always said he's close.
Tá fechado.
It's about you.
Beleza, hein?
He loves you. You can feel his love calling you. Dillian. Dillian.
Que
wait.
beleza, hein? Vou ter que achar símbolo de novo. Será que vai estar aberto?
Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder. She can't.
É, não vai estar aberto.
She can't. She will.
Acho que eu sei o que eu tenho que fazer.
She always finds a way.
Beleza.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind
Aham.
Dillian, there he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one.
Pera, mas se eu conseguir entrar, por que eu peguei o F então, cara?
The world once seemed so simple. Black and
Ah,
white.
porque não tá aberto ainda.
Darkness and light.
Entendi.
Narrow dividing lines of our own making.
O F tá por aqui.
Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom.
Onde eu vou achar um F?
And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
You can't go up
You
there.
Dillian, go up.
Not in this.
É aqui embaixo.
You owe your life to Dillian. You owe everything to him.
Ah! Eu nem vi essa sombra, velho.
You've got it.
Why isn't he here?
Tá, mas
He's
tem alguma
gone.
coisa aqui em
He's in
cima.
the
Deixa eu
dark
dar
world.
uma...
He's gone to
É,
the
tá
dark
fechado.
world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you.
Tá, agora eu vou ali.
He cared in a way that nobody else did.
Eu volto pra outra dimensão. Dá pra abrir? Ah, não, esse aqui vai estar aberto na outra dimensão, verdade.
You have no chance for ever again. Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive.
Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there.
He's up there. There's a way. There is a way up there.
Agora lascou.
You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Eu tenho que focar nesse bagulho aqui, mas...
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Caramba, velho. Tá aí, como é que eu vou focar nesse trem aqui agora?
It's all your fault.
You're cursed.
Pera. Aham. Então é tipo um quebra-cabeça esses negócios.
The curse.
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
Vai. Caraca, velho. Oh,
Years had passed since she left her father.
deixa eu dar uma... Ah,
She trained hard
coisa aqui.
alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love,
Ó, dá pra eu subir mais.
but the shadow of darkness
Vou
never let her
subir
go,
já.
and she was caught
Deixar
between
aquele
two
trem cair,
worlds,
provavelmente eu vou ter que subir aqui depois.
that of Zinbel and her past,
Ah, ó, tem outro bagulho ali, ó, outra máscara.
her future. Two realities tearing at her
Tá
soul.
forte aqui. Depois abre aquela porta ali. Tá, vou começar aqui por... Eita, vou começar aqui por baixo. Bora.
He was the only one that really loved her. I did love her.
É... Tá, achei o primeiro.
What if they're all about wasting
Tá.
minute by minute?
Eu devo estar aqui pra cima.
She's doing. You're special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Being special.
It's a waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing with her.
What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be.
Be the first time.
Será que pode estar o outro?
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
Tá, aqui não pode estar.
Dillian saved you from them.
Eu acho que eu achei, hein? Esse aqui não? Ah não, pera. É isso daqui, só que do outro lado.
He's the reason she keeps fighting.
Não tem como eu vir por aqui, né? Não.
Dillian saved you from them.
Tem como eu vir por aqui.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Hroth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Hroth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Hroth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Hroth is slain.
Caramba, velho. Tá, eu não queria ter aberto, mas tudo bem. Ah, ó, então... Ah, tá. Entendi. Ué... Ei, como é que eu vou pra lá, então? Ah! Compreendi agora, compreendi.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
É pra isso que serve isso aqui, ó. Vai, minha filha. Agora eu entendi pra que serve essa porta aqui. Aí a gente vem aqui, volta pra dimensão padrão. Caraca, velho, que dimensão sombria, velho. Opa, o M tá por aqui. Aí o M aí, ó. E o maluquinho tá lá. Espera aí, doido. Tô chegando. Ai, aqui tá aberto já, ó. Tá, aí aqui, ó. Eu taco isso aqui. Aí eu volto pra outra dimensão e pego o último símbolo.
Do you remember what love feels like?
Safe, safe.
What if this is pointless?
Oh,
What are you
é
doing?
secreto aqui.
Why did
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Caramba, hein?
he was kind to her? Dillian doesn't know
Beleza.
who
Olha
killed
só o
him.
descer.
She thought she knew best. She thought she had light within her when she is only. She is pure darkness.
Minha filha, é só um bagulho de madeira, passa.
Be quick.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbad. I guess he took after his
Opa,
father,
calma,
a chieftain
calma.
who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly,
Opa,
the darkness that had bound her so tightly.
vai na tranquilidade, vai na tranquilidade. Tá muito pra direita, tá muito pra
No,
direita.
she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
Beleza, que beleza.
Where's he gone? It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
O cara fez eu vim aqui pra ele se matar, velho.
Senua,
Quer dizer, ele tá morto já, né?
your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
It's done. You did it, but there's
Oh,
more.
voltei pra cá.
There's more.
Tá, mas tem outro pra cá.
Keep going. There's
Nossa,
still more.
acho que vai ser o mesmo rolê,
It's
velho.
not going to be easy.
São 3?
Can you do another one?
Ou são 3 ou
Have you
4?
got the energy? She hasn't got the energy. No.
The Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see.
Nem eu.
Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
Tô vendo nada. Tô vendo nada.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Cara. Eu vou seguir o fogo.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
Então eu tava indo pro lugar certo. Pô.
I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. You proved that to me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
Okay. I'll do my best. I know what you're thinking. He's not really here.
Tem corpo aqui, velho.
It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. So she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Pô, mas isso aqui não tá escuro. A mulher é cega, não é possível, velho.
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Não tenha medo, né? Eu sei que tá aqui, né? O palhaço.
There's something in here.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Ih, como é que eu vou passar, velho?
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Ir em frente pra onde? Não vejo nada. Pra cá?
There's more of them. I think they're moving.
You're breathing too fast. Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out. You can do this, Senua.
Caralho, velho, que tensão, velho.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks.
E se eu conseguir enxergar alguma coisa,
The
velho?
darkness is testing you, but you are in control.
Puta vida.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
see you too.
Correr, quero que se lasque. Tô vendo nada. Nossa, minha visão já bugou tudo com esse negócio aí. Que embaçado.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Nossa, esse foi tenso, hein? Meu amigo.
What if this is pointless?
Tá, agora aquele lá. Acho que é o último.
What if we're wrong? The sword will never be yours.
Nossa, mas deu uma tensão, velho. Que isso?
What if this is the end? It's just
Tá
a
maluco.
trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again. You're being tested. You don't know. It's just their game.
É o último mesmo. Nossa, só espero que não seja igual esse de agora.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now?
Nossa, oh, olha que jogo bonito. Olha isso, olha o... Nossa,
So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death.
pra onde é pra eu ir?
Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes
Secreto aqui.
and forces itself onto our friends or loved
É que eu
ones,
não vou conseguir ouvir por causa que
then comes the reckoning.
essas vozes aí não podem
Daughter
falar.
of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Era só isso.
He loves her.
Oh. Olha. Ah, não, mano. Escuro não, velho.
Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it.
Ah, pelo menos tem uma tocha.
Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Ah, não, velho. De novo, não, velho.
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember?
There he is. There he is. Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go?
Just wait there. I'll find you.
Pô, e aí?
You have to find him. This is your mission. Find him. You have to use
O que eu faço?
you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
O que eu faço? Foi por aqui que eu vim?
I'll find him.
É, beleza. E agora? Veio daqui.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that
Calma.
voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Have you lost
Ah,
him? Don't touch the walls. You don't know what
caminho errado tá meu ovo. Sai fora.
she has to
Quer
keep
me
going.
enganar,
It's
né,
not
ô bando de
safe here.
vagabundo?
She has to keep going. If you go
Ah.
down there, no one can save you. It's
É,
too scary.
aquele ali foi...
I can hear him.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
The voice is getting louder. Listen, Dillian. Listen, listen, listen. It's him. Listen. It's getting louder. There he is. Keep going. Senua, follow the voice. You're nearly there. Dillian's voice. It's him. He's going to save you. Find the voice. Find him.
Tá vindo daqui, velho.
It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
Tava suspeitando que isso aqui era um truque já. Dá pra acender isso aqui? Não.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. It sounds like something more dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Que isso, velho?
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Father. I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief had son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Cala a boca. Tá bem que você me abandonou.
Killing you would be too easy.
Tá, esse foi o último. Então, significa que agora eu posso pegar a espada? Ou tem mais algum?
They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts.
Ainda não? O que é pra eu fazer ainda, velho?
Inside, they want to kill your soul. They want to crush it. They think they want your body. They want your soul. They want your mind, and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore. It's disappearing with your.
Tá, eu fiz aquele. Fiz aquele. Fiz aquele. Tem mais um? Ah, tem mais um, velho. Eu não tinha visto aquele lá, não. Nossa, eu passei reto, velho. Eu achando que já tinha acabado o sofrimento. Tem mais um, velho.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels.
What is this place?
This place feels. It's creepy.
Bom, pelo menos tem nada a ver com o escuro, né?
It feels strange.
Espero eu.
Where is it? Where are we? There he is.
Opa, olha quem tá lá.
The light. Go towards it.
Como é que eu vou pra lá?
He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow
Pera
him.
aí, ô
Don't let him
larápio.
disappear. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it, and then you will find him. Then you will succeed.
Será que eu posso nadar nesse trem, velho?
Just one little test to do. You can almost reach him. You can almost see him.
Ah, eu posso.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot.
She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water... She could taste the rot. But no one else could.
Ué, esse aqui é um portal? Portal do que,
She
velho?
knew something was wrong. Something sinister.
Oh,
She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
beleza.
You have to find him.
Espera, a ponte tá quebrada, mas
Get to the house.
quebrada aonde,
Get to the
cara?
house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Agora pra eu conseguir arrumar isso.
You have to get in.
Não sei nem de que lado que é essa ponte, cara. E aí, velho. Acho que eu vou ter que subir ali. Aham. Eu já peguei essa artimanha já. Aí eu venho aqui, ó. Aqui, ó.
That's it. You did it. She did it. It's not done
Ué.
yet. Up the tower.
Não, ué.
The tower. How do you get to the tower? Find a way. The ladder is broken. How do you get up the tower? Senua, find a way. Dillian will disappear soon. Find
What
a
the
way.
fuck?
Up to you. It's a luck test. Don't fail. The light is still glowing, but soon it will go out.
Oh, aí é foda, hein?
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Entendi. Tá, mas isso aqui era pra coisar aqui, velho. Ah, eu acho que eu...
You found a way
Ah, tá.
to climb the tower. The
Ah,
ladder.
mas o que que mudou aqui? Abriu isso aqui?
What now? You can see it.
Não entendi
A
nada.
line to the truth. The bridge.
Aí daqui de cima eu conserto a ponte.
She did it.
Sei. Beleza.
Fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the house. You succeeded.
Olha como é que já tá o braço dela. Ai. Tô chegando, Dillian. Ih, luz ultravioleta.
Senua! Come to me.
Como te eu sei lá onde você tá, rapaz.
I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Ah, você tá de zoas.
Come out if you are.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
Que isso, que isso, que isso?
It ends you. It's going to kill
O que que é pra eu fazer? Ou era pra isso acontecer? Não, não era pra acontecer, não. Aham. Focar onde, velho?
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Run! Run now! Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillian? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to go. There it is. Move away. Don't let it look. Quick. Where's Dillian? Where is he? This is taking too long. Can you hear him? You're lost. You have to find them. Where are you? You're lost. Where are they? It looks the same. What should I do? The light. Go to me to find us. To find one more. One dance.
Vambora, vambora, vambora. Falta um, falta um.
Find the other symbol. We're lost. Look at you. Where's Dillian? Where is he?
Aham.
You've got them.
Vambora, vambora, vambora.
Get out. Run. 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 Look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Vai me pegar não, vai me pegar não, vai me pegar não. Sai fora.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Isso aí, isso aí. Agora é só pegar a espada.